So, Natalie here, and now continuing on the 5 signs that you are called to heal your ancestral lineage. So, I want to go into point number 4. So, now that perhaps you've already had awareness of like the patterns, you've decided, okay, this stops with me. You're doing your healing work, and then maybe you're getting curious about like, well, what about my ancestors, the ones who've already passed? Like, how can I support them? Because there are so many different ways to support the ancestors, and so many different practices of ancestral veneration and rituals and ceremonies that can be done to support the stuck ancestors. And stuck ancestors are the ones who um, people who have passed that just when you feel into their energy, they kind of feel heavy. That's the best way I can describe it. I'm sure there's so many different other ways to describe it, but for me, this is what it feels like. It's like tuning into that name of the energy of that person, and there's like a heaviness, a stuckness. Like there's gunk there. And there are countless different ways to support the transitioning of that ancestor. What does that mean? It means that they're no longer stuck in the in between, that they return fully back home, for lack of a better word. And then they're when you tune into their energy after that journey has been completed, there's a lightness, there's a brightness of being. They're like in their fullness of who their soul has always been. And so I definitely have loved this practice of supporting the stuck ancestors because I've seen how big of an impact it has in my life and for people who have passed recently and people who've passed a long, long time ago, like far beyond when I was even born. And just seeing the way that that impacts the living descendants is just really beautiful. And there's so many different traditions that have practices for supporting the ancestors and connecting with the ancestors. And I just think it's a really powerful practice. So perhaps you're, being interested. Maybe you've seen a movie where there's a culture that does ancestral veneration. You're like, wow, that's so inspiring. And you feel that like something within you is moved by that. So that's sign number 4 of healing your ancestral lineage.